If you're watching this, chances are you've got the food, the vet visits, and belly rubs down to an art. But there's a much deeper layer of dog happiness. The kind of things that don't show up in flashy pet store ads. The overlooked details. The items that appear small but feel massive to your dog. Kind of like how deleting 3,000 unread emails feels like finally achieving inner peace. Let's look at some underrated things that can make a colossal, whopping, Titanic-sized difference in your dog's life. Let them make one decision a day. You know who likes having control over their life? Everyone! And yes, that includes dogs. Now, I'm not saying give your golden retriever your Amazon password and see what happens, but offering your dog a tiny daily choice can be more confidence-boosting than a motivational speaker shouting affirmations while juggling bacon. It's the same advice people are often given when it comes to looking after their children. By telling someone, or your perfect pooch, that at least some aspects of their existence are theirs to choose, it offers them a degree of power that is naturally going to boost their mind. Let them choose which toy to play with. Offer 2 different walking routes and see which one they pull toward. Let them decide if they want to greet someone or hang back like a fuzzy little introvert at a party. According to canine cognition research, choice-making builds agency, and dogs with a sense of agency are less stressed, more adaptable, and, frankly, feel like furry little CEOs of their own lives. Even if the choices in question are not all that consequential in the long term, having some control is always better than none. Allow free sniff time. Imagine you were on a beautiful vacation in Paris, but your travel buddy kept dragging you away from every bakery and museum, yelling, "No time to do what you want, keep walking." It'd be annoying, right? You'd never go on vacation with that person ever again. Thankfully, this is just a metaphor and not inspired by my real friend Brian. That's what it's like for a dog on a no-sniff walk. If every time they try to get a good sniff of something, you yank them away, it's ruining the whole experience for them. Sniffing isn't just a fun way to catch up on who peed where. It's how dogs read the newspaper. It's their social media, their gossip column, and their dating app all rolled into one glorious nostril-based experience. Letting your dog sniff freely for even 5 minutes a day activates the seeking system in their brain, which is associated with joy, engagement, and mental enrichment. Neuroscientist Jacques Pensep identified this system in mammals, and it's a big part of what makes animals feel alive. So in short, let your dog's nose do what it wants to do. Besides, slowing down the walk is good for you anyway because it means getting more time out in the fresh air. So it's a win-win. I actually have a few more things to say about taking your dog on a walk. But before that, I've got a few other things we should touch upon. Bond through touch in the right spots. Scratching your dog in just the right spot is like hitting the jackpot on a slot machine that pays out in tail wags. The ears, neck, and base of the tail are high-density joy zones for most dogs. They're full of nerve endings and feel especially comforting when touched by someone your dog trusts. Studies show that touch releases oxytocin in both dogs and humans. That's the hormone responsible for bonding, trust, and the feeling of, I like you more than I like most people. So don't just pet them on autopilot. Take time each day to connect through touch. Watch their body language. Lean into the moments that make them lean into you. And if you find the spot that makes their leg go into Kiki overdrive, congratulations! You unlock bonus points in the game of dog love. Just always be sure that they definitely want to be touched exactly where you are touching them. And by you. The key to getting consent is to always get enthusiasm. But if your perfect pooch is all in, then join in and frantically scratch away. Play how they want. You know how every group of kids has that one kid who makes up the rules to every game as they go? Yeah, let's not mess around. Your dog is that kid. They frantically bounce around from one thing to the other, driven by impulse rather than the logic of play. They don't always want to play fetch. Sometimes they want to chase you, or wrestle, or do zoomies around the couch while you pretend to be surprised. And just as you get used to what they want, boom, they change their mind again. Instead of always directing the play, observe what your dog initiates. Playstyles vary by personality, breed, age, and mood. Giving your dog control over how you play together builds trust and lets their personality shine like a disco ball made of diamonds in a room full of dull light bulbs. Behaviorists have noted that cooperative play, which is their fancy way of saying when you follow your dog's lead, strengthens the dog-human bond a lot more than structured games. Think of it like this. Are all your best memories with friends the times you had an itinerary mapping out exactly what drinks you'd have at one time? Or is it the nights when you just chilled out and had fun? Yeah, I thought so. So let them bring the chaos. Just maybe move anything fragile first, yeah? It's about to be chaos o'clock. But of course, it's not all about fun. It's all about chilling out after the fun as well. Decompression time matters more than you think. Ever come home from a party and immediately take off your shoes, your pants, and your will to interact with other humans? That's decompression. We all need to do it. It's the same reason why, after a long meeting, it can be emotionally taxing to throw yourself straight back into work. Dogs need decompression time too. After an intense experience, either bad, like a vet visit, or positive, like a long walk or meeting a bunch of new dogs, your precious pooch may look fine. But deep down inside, they may well be unsettled. Whoa, what just happened? Giving them a quiet space to unwind helps their nervous system reset. Without it, they can become overloaded and irritable, like a phone with 47 tabs open. You know yourself how overwhelming it can be to go straight from one high contact moment to another, and how vital it is to have little breaks. And your dog deserves those breaks as well. After busy events, dim the lights, skip the hype, and just chill with them. Dogs who decompress regularly are calmer, more emotionally stable, and less likely to bark at the ghost that lives in the hallway, which is probably just your new coat. Notice where they feel safe. Every dog has their own answer to Superman's fortress of solitude. I don't mean a secret home in the snowy lands. I mean a place where they go to feel safe. It could be a crate, a blanket pile, the suspiciously dog-shaped dent in your beanbag chair, or, depending on your budget, a whole room. And guess what? That space is sacred. Don't move it suddenly. Don't rearrange it for aesthetics. Don't vacuum near it while humming ominous tunes while your dog is chilling in that space. That would be like invading a child's bedroom and shuffling everything around without their consent. Dogs anchor emotionally to safe spaces. It gives them control in a world full of leaf blowers and mail carriers. The exact same logic is why kids don't like parents invading their room, because it's the only piece of the world that is theirs. If you respect their chosen chill zone, you're telling them, I see you, I get it, this is your happy cave. I will not mess with the vibe. Behavior experts call this environmental security, and in the long term, it actually helps you out just as much as them. This is because it helps your precious pooch self-regulate and reduce stress-related behaviors, such as pacing, barking, or eating your favorite slippers. It's a win-win for all involved. Let them choose the route sometimes. Walking your dog is not just about mileage, it's about exploration, novelty, and experiencing new things. If you always take the same path, your dog might feel like they're stuck in a neighborhood rerun. So occasionally, let them pick where to go. Follow their nose, take weird turns, investigate that mysterious bush that smells like 17 raccoons had a conference there last week. Choice-based walks are enriching because they allow dogs to interact with their environment on their terms. It boosts confidence, provides mental stimulation, and offers a glimpse into the wild and whimsical world of your dog's inner life. It all goes back to what I was saying earlier, right about giving them more choice. Plus, it's fun for you. It's like being led around by a very excitable, four-legged travel agent with a plan that makes no sense, but somehow leads to joy. Use your voice with intention. Your voice is your dog's favorite album, their favorite audiobook, their favorite podcast. They don't always understand the words, but the tone? That's Shakespeare to them. That's Samuel Beckett's level of good. So talk to them throughout the day in calm, happy tones. Praise them for tiny wins. Narrate what's happening. When one of the best gifts you can give them, your voice, is free, why not reward them? Studies from the University of York show that dog-directed speech, which is the technical term for the classic sing-songy baby talk you use when talking to them, actively improves attention and bonding. So if you sound like a game show host who's just given away a brand new car every time your dog sits, you're doing it right. And if your neighbors think you're weird for narrating your dog's every move, good. That's how they know you're a pro. Even just trying to do a few of these tiny tweaks and habits will make you golden in your dog's eyes. Want to know how else they decide if you're a good person? This next video will explain all.